I'm here today to talk about the Book of Nod. This was, when it came out back in the 1990s, my very favorite Vampire the Masquerade supplement. So on the left here, we have my deluxe version from the 90s. On the right, we have the recent Renegade reprint of the Book of Nod. Now, we're going to do a comparison of these two. Let me note, though, the substantive contents of the books are identical. So if you're concerned about that, it's the same thing. Possibly the most important thing you'll notice about the differences here is that the Renegade reprint of the Book of Nod is slightly taller, and we will see what effect that has when we look inside. There are a few other unsurprising cosmetic things that you shouldn't be surprised about. The new Book of Nod does not reference White Wolf or have a White Wolf product number, of course. The black is slightly different. We've got more minor cosmetic things like the old Book of Nod has a black ribbon. The new Book of Nod has a red ribbon. If I can find it, there it is. New Book of Nod has the red ribbon. The front and back pages are black instead of red, you know, that sort of stuff that's not terribly important. So the other differences you can see right here pretty easily. So the White Wolf version from the 90s does not have glossy paper. The Renegade version now does have glossy paper. One of the effects of that is that it's just because it's glossy, you get a lot more. You can see the glare from the light here, which you don't in the same way. It makes the blacks look blacker, but we'll look at how that affects some of the art. So it makes the looks like both blacker and a little bit brighter. This is a bit grayer and duller, but you can also see here, and we'll see more on the other pages, right on the White Wolf original, you've got the parchment cut off a little bit, and it's not here. There's white space. Because like I mentioned, the Renegade one is taller, and you can see that on the art pages too. We can flip here to, this is my very favorite page of the Book of Nod, right? This is when Cain kills Abel. You know, we've got the the angst of it here. I cried tears of love as I with sharp things sacrificed that which was the first part of my joy, my brother. And you can see here, right, in the taller Renegade version, the art is not cut off in the same way. Not that you're missing anything big about the art in the White Wolf version, but it's like the Renegade version is like the size that it was supposed to be in the first place. The effect of the art, you can see a little bit more on some of those. You could see it there, but especially these pages where there's a lot of black on the page, especially this other two-page spread here, which I perhaps have skipped over. There you go. So, all right, again, the one on the right is the Renegade. It's got the glossier page. This, even though in some way the black is blacker, but then the some of the grays lose that and become light. So the overall effect of it is just to be a little bit less dark. Personally, I prefer that the Renegade one seems to be, like I said, the quote-unquote correct height, whereas the White Wolf one, I actually like the non-glossy pages better. Maybe, the glossy ones might be, fancy in some objective sort of sense. Of course, that's entirely a matter of personal preference. We'll have separately a review of the contents of the Book of Nod, which has been out for 25 years ago, so it's not like it's new or a secret, but it's still a great supplement for Vampire the Masquerade, and so you've still got the used copies of the White Wolf printing hanging out, and now you've got new copies floating around from the Renegade edition. Hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching, and I think I'm obligated to ask you to hit subscribe below or something like that.